Welcome back to Learning with Crystal K. I am Crystal. Today we will be talking about what teachers get wrong, the false growth mindset. Since the work of Dr. Carol Dweck exploded into the mainstream, growth mindset has become the mantra of education. The core idea is inspiring intelligence is not fixed, but a malleable muscle that grows with effort and strategy. It promised resilience, higher achievement, and a love of learning. But here is the paradox. Despite countless posters, assemblies, and buzzwords, many students are still giving up faster than ever. Why? Because what most teachers are doing is not the authentic growth mindset. It's a low fidelity imitation, what Dr. Dweck herself calls the false growth mindset, or FGM. Today, we're exposing the three biggest mistakes educators make in giving you the evidence based fixes to foster real growth. The biggest mistake is equating a growth mindset solely with effort. When a student fails, but a teacher says, "Great effort, just keep trying," that praise is disconnected from results. Effort is important, but if the strategy is wrong, repeating it is just persistence without purpose. For the struggling student, this praise becomes a consolation prize. It tries to make them feel good when they aren't learning and leaves them feeling incompetent because they exerted massive effort with zero payoff. The correction: don't praise effort, praise the strategic process. They must acknowledge the effort, but immediately couple it with guidance, asking, "What new strategy will you try next?" It feels good to tell a child, "You're so smart," or "You're naturally gifted." But labeling intelligence as an innate trait reinforces a fixed mindset. When a child is labeled smart, their goal shifts from improving their ability to proving their ability. They begin to avoid challenges or difficult tasks where success isn't guaranteed because failure would mean losing that smart identity. The correction stop the correction Stop using labels like math person or fast reader. Instead, focus praise on controllable actions. The way you restructure that argument showed resilience, or your careful planning paid off. These practices emphasize that skills are developed abilities, not innate gifts. Perhaps the most discouraging mistake is when teachers attribute a student's failure to them possessing a fixed mindset. This pedagogical abandonment, instead of finding a way to help the student learn, the teacher finds a reason why they can't. This is often tied to an insidious systemic problem, the teacher's own mindset. Research shows that a student's growth mindset is only effective and tenable when the surrounding classroom environment reinforces it. Your mindset acts as an affordance. The student's growth is the seed, but the teacher's is the soil. If a teacher harbors a fixed mindset, even unconsciously, they send fixed signals. They might call on certain students less, ask fewer challenging questions of marginalized students, or reward less rigorous work. When the student perceives their teacher holding fixed beliefs about ability, they experience greater psychological vulnerability, leading to worse grades. Research shows that a student's growth mindset is only effective and tenable when the surrounding classroom. Shifting from the false mindset to the authentic mindset requires specific, measurable actions. The power of yet. This is the simplest fix. When discussing student deficiencies, actively integrate the word yet. You haven't mastered this concept yet. This simple linguistic shift reframes current difficulty as a temporary, improvable state. 2. Strategy focused feedback. Feedback must be detailed, descriptive, and diagnostic. Go beyond, you got this wrong. Provide concrete actions the student must take to correct the error and produce better work. Teach specific learning strategies like effective note taking or test taking methods, explicitly linking these strategies to improved outcomes. 3. Transforming assessment. Grading must reward the learning journey, not just the final outcome. Implement systems that allow for growth and revision, assigning multiple drafts, allowing students to respond to feedback for a higher grade, or offering slash grades that permit revision are powerful tools to reinforce persistence. Assessment should prioritize documented reflection and improvement over time. The difference between false growth mindset and authentic growth mindset is a choice between superficial cheerleading and deep instructional reform. FGM is praising effort alone. AGMP is praising strategic process. FGM is labeling a student as smart. AGMP is focusing on their controllable actions. FGM is blaming failure on the student's mindset. AGMP is diagnosing the instructional or environmental barriers. Growth mindset is not a tool you use on students. It's a culture you create for them. It begins with self reflection. Challenge yourself this week. Are you modeling vulnerability? Are you providing strategy focused feedback? Are you using yet? This is the only way to move past the pitfalls and unlock the profound potential of a true growth culture. I hope you got something out of this. Please leave your comments below, and I will see you on the next one.